सिर्फ डीडी न्यूज पर।
मेरे प्यारे देशवासियों, नमस्कार।
At a time when social media dominates the course of communication, Mann Ki Baat came in as a refreshing change when Prime Minister Narendra Modi shared his thoughts in the first episode on 3rd October 2014. There was considerable curiosity about the program and its aim. Several issues of personal, regional, national and global importance were touched upon by the PM, who also made it a point to mention all those who contributed to or gave their suggestions for the betterment of society. When Prime Minister Narendra Modi shared his Mann Ki Baat for the first time on 3rd October 2014, the aim was clear: to connect with the people, to know their thoughts, desires and aspirations and share with them his own thoughts, aspirations and desires. And in those Mann Ki Baat, he mentioned a lot of names of youngsters who contributed to the society in their very special way. And today we have with us in Y Factor some of them who were mentioned in several Mann Ki Baat episodes. We have Ms. Diksha Katyal, we have Mr. Gautam Pal, Avi Chaturvedi, and two of the youngsters who follow Mann Ki Baat and are here to talk about what they feel about the Prime Minister's using of the platform of radio to communicate with the people. We've got Ravi and Shailendra. I'll start with you, Diksha. You contributed in both MyGov and Mann Ki Baat, and you talked about two different topics. Tell us about that first.
I have participated both at MyGov as well as Mann Ki Baat. In MyGov, I'm an environmentalist and I'm teaching at university. So I had contributed regarding how Ganga could be rejuvenated. I thought it could be connected over to GIS, which is software through which real-time analysis can be done over. And the suggestion that I made at Mann Ki Baat was regarding how students have virtually forgotten to read. They do not know much about our our history, how things have been for us. And I thought, learning about how difficult times we've gone through, what our freedom fighters have seen, it would be important, it is imperative that they read about it, they learn about it, and that would probably give them a sort of connection with what we have gained with so much of difficulty. So they would be able to relate to it more, and probably they would be able to understand the freedom that we have started taking for granted today.
So when the Prime Minister mentioned your name in his Mann Ki Baat, I'm sure it came in as a surprise, and you felt good about it, and you I'm sure didn't expect him to take your name in his Mann Ki Baat.
Absolutely. You were very skeptical when you give your thought process, when you share that thought process, and that too on a government platform. You assume that, okay, will my thought be worthy of being mentioned over as at Mann Ki Baat? But when my thought was discussed and Prime Minister took my name, it serves as an inspiration not only to me, but as I told you, I'm teaching in university. When I talked about it to all my colleagues and my students, they were also thrilled. And I think that Mann Ki Baat episode has been seen over at least 100 times by my students and me myself. So that is a great value addition in terms of relating to your culture, your own people and your Prime Minister at a longer stage.
Mr. Gautam, I think you talked about the differently abled, right, when you contributed to the Mann Ki Baat episode. What made you talk about the differently abled and give your suggestion on a government platform?
Okay, actually, in my younger days, I was a volunteer of Spastic Society of Eastern India. So I saw from very close quarters the situation and all the difficulties associated to train them and things like that. Most importantly, throughout my life, I have seen insensitivity on the part of the society. Even small cases, we don't have ramps, we don't have toilets, and even if I have seen, suppose I'm driving, anybody is driving, some person with differently abled person, when they're crossing the road, we are honking, move fast because I'm in a hurry. So things like that, these kind of insensitivity. So so somehow I felt it's a need of the hour. At least let's see, because ours is a participatory democracy. So if the Prime Minister says, I am nobody, if Prime Minister says something, it might, give a good message to the society. And it happened. That is my satisfaction. I have see the new name was coined, Divyang. It was something really, see, somebody say, wait, it's a word. No, it is not. People used to call them so many, I'm not, mentioning them again. So many, I would say bad-mouthing them. So that is at least something happened. And I know there is no authentic data, but I can say for sure, because from various channels I have got to know this, thereafter, at least in some government schemes were expedited. And in government departments, a lot of posts, for them reserved. There little bit of push happened from the top. And how far it worked to the grassroots levels, all the data and all, unfortunately I don't have, but I believe that this has worked to the extent. See, Prime Minister cannot just move a kind of magic wand and things will happen. It is the people. It is we. We need to be sensitive. That is the most important. If we change, society will change. Our nazariya will change. That is important.
And Mr. Gautam, you said that, I am nobody, but that's what the aim of the Prime Minister was, that when he mentions our names in his Mann Ki Baat, we're not nobodies. We are very important citizens of this country whose contribution matters as much as his contribution to the society matters. And that's why when he mentioned Avi's name in his Mann Ki Baat, it became all the more special, because he was talking about, feeding birds in summertime. And Avi, was it a surprise when he mentioned your name?
Yeah, actually at that time I was playing down with my friends cricket and I didn't know about that. So when I got home, my mom told, she was so surprised. I mean, all my relatives praised me, all my friends, and that's why I liked it a lot.
I'm sure, that contribution of yours was in fact valuable, but what made you give that suggestion to the Prime Minister?
So actually that wasn't basically my idea. I only repeated our Prime Minister Narendra Modi's idea in Mann Ki Baat only. But when he said, I saw that a lot of people didn't follow, didn't give water to the birds. So I thought, like, if I repeat, maybe the people can give water to the birds and it would do some good to the society.
That is in fact, the impact that Mann Ki Baat and of course the contributions of youngsters of the society has. I also have two students with me who follow Mann Ki Baat closely, and they are doing their PhD in Hindi language, so that makes it all the more special, because the Prime Minister हमेशा वो emphasize करते हैं कि हिंदी एक माध्यम हो बात करने का. मन की बात जब सबसे पहले शुरू हुआ और वो भी हिंदी में, आपको एक वैल्यू आ जाती है जब एक कंट्री का प्राइम मिनिस्टर हिंदी लैंग्वेज में बात करता है, टू कम्युनिकेट विद द पीपल ऑफ द कंट्री, इजंट इट?
बिल्कुल मैम, मैं कहना चाहूँगा कि हिंदी का जो भला तुलसी ने नहीं किया होगा, उससे कहीं ज़्यादा भला अमिताभ बच्चन और शाहरुख खान ने किया है. क्योंकि ये सच है कि जब देश का नायक कहेगा, उस भाषा का प्रयोग करेगा, तो निश्चित रूप से लोग उसको फॉलो करेंगे और उसे आगे ले जाने की सोचेंगे. और मुझे लगता है निश्चित रूप से जो कदम हमारे माननीय प्रधान जी ने उठाया है, तो उससे हमें भाषा को आगे ले जाने में आशाएं जगेंगी.
शैलेंद्र, आपसे पूछना चाहूँगी कि एक प्राइम मिनिस्टर की एक हमेशा कोशिश रहती है कि वो यंगस्टर्स के साथ जुड़ें. जब भी किसी इवेंट में जाते हैं, वो हमेशा जाके एक स्पेशल टाइम निकालते हैं यंगस्टर्स से मिलने का. वो चेंज आप देखते हैं यंगस्टर्स में कि हाँ, प्राइम मिनिस्टर अगर वो आउटरीच कर रहे हैं यूथ को, तो हम भी अपने प्राइम मिनिस्टर के साथ कनेक्ट करें. एंड व्हाट बेटर वे देन मन की बात टू डू सो एंड माईगव प्लेटफॉर्म.
बिल्कुल परिवर्तन देखा जा रहा है. और मन की बात के एक एपिसोड में ही मतलब एक ही नहीं, बहुत सारे एपिसोड में जो भारतीय युवा है वो कंट्रीब्यूट कर रहा है देश के लिए, वो उनका नाम प्रधानमंत्री जी मन की बात में ले रहे हैं. मतलब मन की बात का एक तरफा नहीं, दो तरफा संवाद हो रहा है. एक प्रधानमंत्री के मन की बात, दूसरे युवा के मन की बात. और इस प्लेटफॉर्म को और आगे लाने की ज़रूरत है. थोड़ा सा अगर हम मान के शो में डायरेक्ट अगर लाइव चैट कर लिया जाए, तो इस प्लेटफॉर्म को और आगे लाया जा सकता है कि एक युवा जो भारत के लिए योगदान कर रहा है. शायद हमें नहीं पता होता है कि हम कितने लोगों को जान रहे होते हैं कि स्टेज के पीछे से कितने लोग भारत के विकास में सहयोग में योगदान दे रहे हैं हमें नहीं पता होता, लेकिन प्रधानमंत्री जी मन की बात के द्वारा उनका नाम ला रहे हैं। तो एक्चुअली ये गुड गवर्नेंस का एक एग्जाम्पल है जो मन की बात के द्वारा सेट किया जा रहा है।
अच्छा, ठीक है। जहाँ तक यंगस्टर्स की बात है, दीक्षा, यू आर अ प्रोफेसर, डू यू सी दैट चेंज इन यंगस्टर्स व्हेन यू सी द प्राइम मिनिस्टर connecting with them? There are students all around. He's using Mann Ki Baat and several other platforms to connect with the youth. Do you see that change in students, that they do see and value the fact that the prime minister is reaching out to them?
Oh, absolutely. There's been a tremendous change, and not only in youth here. Even when I go to smaller villages, I've seen that people are aware of who Prime Minister is, and they know that he is trying to communicate to them. He is trying to get through them. So whether it's a small village or the urban society, at both the places you are seeing that people, if he has come again with this kind of a majority, naturally there is a reason behind it, and the reason is the fascination that the youth has for him. However, having said that, Mann Ki Baat can, as he was rightly mentioning, if it becomes a slightly little two-way in the sense that right now just the opinions are being included, if somewhere, a suggestion as such is incorporated wherein, what is being said over is included, and there the person comes over and speaks about it, then that would, I think, would add more. It would add more value to it. And simultaneously, I must tell you, through MyGov, I got to meet Prime Minister in 2015, and that meeting itself has lingered on for years with me. Today also I can sense that movement. So if something of that kind happens, wherein few suggestions that have been given over which were tremendously good, they get to meet the Prime Minister, I think it is going to take the popularity of Mann Ki Baat to another level.
And in fact, us being an adult, you have these kind of experiences with the Prime Minister. You still remember it. Imagine for the children of Avi's age, it's going to be such a lifelong memory. They're going to remember it all through their lives, that the Prime Minister took their name in his important Mann Ki Baat.
For the government also, see, government, it is not only about bureaucracy. So the nation, the people of this country, so many ideas. Ma'am, I'm telling you from my experience, in MyGov, so many ideas. Scientists, they are sharing their ideas. So for free. And the government is getting enriched. And so brilliant ideas on so many subjects, so many topics, generally they are pushed under the carpets. So many things, small little things, affects people's lives. That is even MyGov. I will, through your channel, I will request all the youngsters, do write, make it a participatory democracy. This is a unique opportunity. This is a unique opportunity. We should participate. We should write, give our thoughts. Once it was said, let thousands flower bloom. So it is like that for our country. There's very first initially I was cagey about the thing, but I have seen in various countries, I know that these kind of things happen with their presidents, direct talks and things like that, direct communication. It was only done by our Honorable Prime Minister, Mr. Narendra Modi, but before that it was not there.
Yes.
And
in
make
fact,
use of
before
it.
that, the platform of radio was used by prime ministers only during either wartime or to declare emergency.
Yes,
and here we have a man who is using the platform of radio to communicate with his country and in a more positive way.
Correct.
That requires a tremendous effort on the part of the prime minister, more of course on the part of the country.
Today's youth, they should come out in more large numbers. See, people are skeptic. In our country, there is a tendency to become skeptic. Skeptic नहीं होगा, इससे क्या होता है in all this rubbish. See, basically somebody has to be positive, which the Prime Minister himself promotes, positivity, and let them criticize also. Sometimes some things doesn't suit them.
Constructive criticism is always welcome.
And also I would say that's the Hindi and regional languages. Somebody might write in Tamil, somebody might in any language is no barrier in our country. So that's why I will request everybody, youngsters particularly, write to the Prime Minister. He is a sensible Prime Minister and he responds. कभी कभी हो सकता है एक आधी लेटर मतलब किसी का मिस हो जाए, उसमें निराश होने का कुछ नहीं है, बिकॉज थिंग्स गो टू द राइट प्लेस एंड वी आर द पीपल, वी आर द विटनेस टू दिस. So if you write and it strikes a chord with the PM, he will, even if a name is not mentioned or mentioned on the issue is whether your issue is raised, the issue you have raised, that is basically taken care of. Yeah, that is important.
Diksha, you wanted to say something?
Yeah. As you know, the world is of advertising. So as I was telling you that I met the Prime Minister, and that time a photograph was clicked, and I have framed that photograph. I've kept it at my home. I've kept it in my office, practically every place where I go. And you know what that has turned into? When everybody saw, they asked me, "What is this? How is it that you have met him?" And when I told them that this is how I have met him, at least 100, 200, 300, suggestions started piling up. So it is not only important that we communicate to the younger generation, we also show them the benefits. Benefits not only comes, it doesn't come only through money. There are other benefits that you can take off. Once you have met the Prime Minister, the feeling that you get, the awe of meeting the Prime Minister itself is a lifetime of an opportunity.
So, that's what the purpose of this Mann Ki Baat is, to make sure that, the platform of radio is used not just as a communication tool, but as also a tool for social change, that discussion happens and therefore the action happens. Yes. Avi, do you listen to the radio?
Yeah, basically, for what people thought earlier, that radio is only when you travel in cars, because you can't watch Netflix while you're going. For example, you're going from here to Goa, you can't watch Netflix, so you can only hear radio.
And listening to Bollywood music.
Yeah. So, but now people think radio as a type of social media, as they can give their opinions to Narendra Modi ji, and it can come back on radio, and they feel proud about it. So that's a good thing which our Prime Minister has started.
Do your friends also use the radio in this sense that, it's not just about music, it is also more about how powerful a tool radio can be?
Yeah, definitely a radio is a powerful tool. It connects people. Even low income people can afford a radio, and it does not require a lot of maintenance.
That's right. Ravi, same thing about the radio. It is, you seem to be a 90s kid, if I'm not wrong. तो 90s में तो रेडियो एक ट्रांजिस्टर या रेडियो पे हम फिल्मी गाने सुनते थे. बट आज के टाइम पे वो रेडियो एक इतना पावरफुल टूल बन गया है that the Prime Minister of the country is using it to communicate and to bring about social change in various aspects, whether it is sanitation है, environment है, transportation है, women empowerment है, sports है, anything. You name it, and he has talked about it in his Mann Ki Baat.
बिल्कुल, मैं एक वाक़या सुनाना चाहूँगा इस पे. अभी मैं जिस कैब से आ रहा था, वो जिन्होंने मुझे यहाँ तक पहुँचाया, उनका नाम हरीश था. उन्होंने बताया मुझे कि जो सुदूर गांव हैं, एरियाज़ हैं, तो वहाँ पर क्या है कि टीवी नहीं पहुँच पाती, केबल तो बिल्कुल नहीं पहुँच पाती है. वहाँ पर क्या होता है कि जब एग्ज़ाम्स चल रहे थे, बच्चों में एक स्टूडेंट टेंडेंसी आ गई सुसाइड करने की. होता क्या है कि गार्जियंस प्रेशर डालते हैं, वो बच्चों पे आ जाता है. किसी बच्चे ने रेडियो पे सुन लिया होगा कि हमारे देश के जो नायक हैं, माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी हैं, उन्होंने कहा कि आप एग्ज़ाम का प्रेशर मत लो, इसको एंजॉय करो, एक फेस्टिवल तरह इसको उत्साह के रूप में लो. तो वो बच्चा अपने माँ बाप को समझा रहा था कि आप क्यों प्रेशर ले रहे हो, एग्ज़ाम हमारे हैं. तो इस चीज़ को जब मैंने उनसे सुना तो मैंने उनसे और सारी बातें की. जो सबसे बड़ी बात जो लोगों तक पहुंची है मन की बात के माध्यम से, हमें पहले ये सोचना चाहिए ये प्रोग्राम क्या है. मन की बात, जब हृदय के भाव जब हमारे बातों से बोलते हैं तो मन की बात कहते हैं. आज हमारा युवा जो है बहुत डिप्रेशन में सबसे बड़ा शिकार हो रहा है डिप्रेशन का, तो वो अपनी मन की बात किससे कहे और कैसे कहे. तो रेडियो के माध्यम से या किसी और चैनलों के माध्यम से, तो फ़ोन पे आप मिस कॉल मार दीजिए तो आपको बता सकता है. उसने जो कैब वाले भैया थे उन्होंने बताया मुझे कि जो सबसे मन की बात कहने का हम सबसे नहीं कह सकते हैं. अब देश का नायक ही अपने मन की बात हमसे कह रहा है, तो अब हम भी कह सकते हैं किसी से. तो जो सबसे बड़ा कारण था डिप्रेशन में जाने का युवा का, उसके बाद नशे में जाता है, इस पे भी एक उन्होंने अपना प्रोग्राम चलाया था. उससे बाहर निकलने के लिए कि आप अपने मन की बात कहिए, किसी से भी कहिए, क्योंकि मैं अपनी मन की बात कह रहा हूँ, मैं विकास के लिए कह रहा हूँ, व्यक्तिगत तरीके से कहिए. तो मुझे लगा कि रेडियो के माध्यम से उन्होंने बहुत ही बड़ी जनसंख्या को कवर किया हुआ है, जो एक बहुत ही अच्छी पहल है और बहुत काफ़ी आगे तक जाती
इनफैक्ट मैं कहीं पढ़ भी रही थी कि जब ये मन की बात टर्म यूज़ करने की बात आई तो बहुत सारे ऑप्शंस थे प्राइम मिनिस्टर के पास। एक पीएम्स मैसेज था, पीएम स्पीच था, पीएम्स एड्रेस था, बट ही सेड कुछ नहीं, बस एक हल्की फुल्की मन की बात करूंगा और वही, एंड दैट इज हाउ द टर्म फॉर दिस शो केम अबाउट। तो शैलेंद्र, एक एक इनफॉर्मल सेटअप में कंट्री के प्राइम मिनिस्टर का बात करना, वो भी रेडियो पे, हाउ डू यू सी दैट चेंज? कोई पर्सनल एक्सपीरियंस आपका ऐसा हुआ, जैसे रवि ने बताया कि रेडियो माध्यम इतना पावरफुल टूल बन गया आज के टाइम में?
रेडियो आई थिंक बेसिकली सबसे ज़्यादा पावरफुल टूल है, क्योंकि सबसे जितनी रीच रेडियो की है शायद उतनी अन्य किसी माध्यम की नहीं है। क्योंकि मेरा भी बचपन 90s के आसपास है, तो उस समय मतलब 12वीं तक तो लगभग टीवी गांव से रूरल एरिया तो बहुत मुश्किल था, तो रेडियो ही सुनता आया हूँ। विविध भारती, FM गोल्ड और ऑल इंडिया रेडियो ये सुनता रहा हूँ। वो माध्यम गाँव तक पहुँचा हुआ है, क्योंकि रेडियो है, लोगों तक है, वहाँ तक प्रधानमंत्री अपनी पहुँच बना रहे हैं। फिर जो सुन रहा है वो सजेशन, अगर मैंने भी देखी है, अभी मैं घर पे गया हुआ था गोरखपुर, तो जाते हुए ऑटो में 2 ऑटो के ड्राइवर जो थे, एक ड्राइवर के बगल में बैठा, वो आपस में स्वच्छ भारत अभियान के बारे में बात कर रहे थे। मेरे लिए सबसे नया सा अनुभव था, क्योंकि ऐसा मैंने कभी नहीं देखा। क्योंकि जो उधर मैंने जहाँ भी देखी हैं, ज़्यादातर बातें होती हैं वो हीरो हीरोइन से गॉसिप्स को लेके होती हैं, लेकिन स्वच्छ भारत अभियान के जैसे मुद्दे पे, गंगा नदी की सफाई जैसे मुद्दे पे अगर आम जनता बात कर रही है तो ये रेडियो की पहुँच है। और दूसरी बात मैं और कहना चाहूँ, सकारात्मकता की बात जैसे रही, सर ने भी उठाई बात, और न्यू ईयर का जो एडिशन था 2018 दिसंबर का मन की बात में, उसमें प्रधानमंत्री जी ने खुद कही थी कि नकारात्मकता फैलाना समाज में बहुत आसान है, लेकिन सकारात्मकता फैलाना उतना ही कठिन है। अगर आप किसी भी माध्यम के द्वारा अपने किसी एक व्यक्ति को सकारात्मक नज़रिए से प्रेरित कर सकते हैं, तो वो इस देश के लिए, इस समाज के लिए सबसे बड़ा योगदान होगा। और मन की बात वो प्लेटफॉर्म दे रहा है। लोग कुछ भी कह रहे हैं, जैसे अब तो भाषा सरकारी संस्था है, तो भाषा का कोई बैरियर नहीं है। हिंदी में वो बोलते हैं, उसका अनुवाद हर एक भाषा में है, तो उस पे जाके मैम ने मेंशन किया, आप अपने विचार रखो, वो जरूरी हो गया। तो वो सकारात्मकता एक दिख रही है युवा में।
Avi, what suggestions do you have for the Prime Minister to incorporate in his Man Ki Baat now?
So basically I'm in 8th grade, and after 2 years I'm going to give my boards. So at this time I want to basically know that how will Prime Minister Modi tell us to develop our personalities, because the youth is the future of our country. I want to know how will we make our country proud of us, how can we develop our personalities so that we can grow into successful people in future.
Do you take his exam tips into consideration? Do you practice them?
Yeah, like his in his books Exam Warriors, he told us about don't take exams as a stress that अरे यार exams देना है. Take it as a festival which comes only once or twice in a year. So if you follow that, you'll find that your grades will go up and your mentality will also grow up.
All right, Ravi, क्या suggestions देना चाहेंगे प्राइम मिनिस्टर को आगे की मन की बात के लिए?
मेरा मानना है कि अभी तक उन्होंने जो भी टॉपिक कवर किए हैं वो काफ़ी हद तक हमारे सहयोग के टॉपिक हैं। मैंने देखा है कि देश की जनता से जुड़ते हुए, अपने इतिहास को समझते हुए और एक देशभक्ति के साथ एक राष्ट्र शक्ति की बात वो करते हैं।
ऑल राइट, शैलेंद्र, आपके सजेशंस क्या रहेंगे?
सजेशंस के तौर पे बस इतना ही कहना चाहूँगा कि जो मन की बात वो कहते हैं, अपने मन की बात जनता से, फिर जनता के मन की बात को कुछ, चाहे वो रिकॉर्डिंग के माध्यम से होती है या मेल आया होता पढ़ते हैं, उसमें थोड़ा सा इतना कर सकते हैं कि वह व्यक्ति जो बिल्कुल मतलब जिसे हम नहीं जानते हैं, गरीब होते हुए, जैसे असम के एक व्यक्ति की उन्होंने चर्चा की थी, इनके पास कोई साधन नहीं था, लेकिन 9 स्कूल उन्होंने बनाए उस एरिया में शिक्षा के लिए। तो ऐसे व्यक्तियों को उस प्लेटफॉर्म पे लाएं और अपने साथ बैठ के लाइव चैट करें। ये इसका इम्पैक्ट जो पड़ेगा लोगों पे, कि मतलब एक व्यक्ति जिसे कोई नहीं जानता था, इतना योगदान किया है, देश का एसेट बन रहा है, तो उसका इफ़ेक्ट पड़ेगा लोगों पे। क्योंकि ये मन की बात सिर्फ एक नहीं है, दो तरफा मन की बात होनी
बिल्कुल.
चाहिए.
And 30th June is when he's going to do his first Mann Ki Baat after his re-election as the Prime Minister. जो एकदम immediate आपको your closing comments कि आप क्या एक one suggestion देना चाहे, one topic that he should cover in his first Mann Ki Baat after his re-election.
I think something like wherein an international perspective he gives, if he talks about the international perspective in this Mann Ki Baat, I would be really happy to listen to that.
All right. Mr. Gautam, June 30th के लिए one topic that you wish the Prime Minister touches upon.
I would again request him कि he little bit he speaks about differently abled people.
All right. Avi?
So in the 30th episode of Mann Ki Baat, I would like him to share the way that he became so successful.
And Shailendra, you?
भारत की जनसंख्या में सबसे ज़्यादा संख्या युवा की है, तो मतलब और विश्व के स्तर पे सबसे ज़्यादा डेमोग्राफिक डिविडेंड भारत का है. तो मैं चाहूँगा कि प्रधानमंत्री जी भारतीय युवा को ज़रूर नोटिस करें, मेंशन करें अपनी बात में.
So women's safety, nationalism, talking about the differently abled, how to be a strong personality, and a lot of issues that the citizens of this country want the Prime Minister to share in his Mann Ki Baat when he shares his thoughts on the 30th of June. Remember, this is the first one after his re-election as the Prime Minister of the country. We'll be looking forward to more of that in the next few months, and of course, we will be looking up the first Mann Ki Baat that the Prime Minister does this time around. Well, that's it in Y Factor this time. We will come up with another interesting episode next week, but you can leave your feedback to us at yfactorddnews@gmail.com, and you can also follow us on Twitter @DDNewsLive. Thanks very much for tuning in right now. Thank you.